Welcome back to Scorching Hot Reacts. Today we're going to be reacting to Man Woman Chainsaw's debut album, which is called Cannonball. They're an art rock outfit down from London, and I'm really excited for this. I love the Easy Peasy EP that they dropped a couple of years ago, and I've enjoyed their singles up until this point, especially the singles for this album, in particular, Nosedive. I said to Max off camera earlier, before we recorded this, that is guaranteed top 10 song of the year for me up until this point. And I love the other singles as well, like Goddamn Lizard Man and Only Girl and some of the others too. So just super excited to jump into the rest of the album. They're one of the most sort of exciting upcoming bands in the UK, I think. Have you listened to much of them before?
So I've definitely heard a couple of songs and have listened to a couple of songs, but I've never properly given them a chance. Like, I've not listened to the EP. I think it's maybe one of them where a single's come out and I've listened to it the once and kind of forgotten about it.
Okay. Well, exciting. No better way to do it than jumping into their debut album. First song is Only Girl. Let's go. The layers. Nice.
Very good. I really like the contrast between the kind of really heavy, loud, dreamy chords that are enveloping you. And I don't know if it was a violin or viola that was having that over the top.
Violin, yeah.
And the delicate piano keys as well, just kind of gliding across that. That was lovely.
Yeah.
Big fan.
My favourite thing, I think, about them is the incorporation of the violin. It's a standout part in a lot of their songs, as I'm sure you'll sort of come to realise throughout the album. I'm sure it's going to be very prominent. And I just think it kind of sets them aside, sound-wise.
What is the difference between a violin and a viola?
I have no idea. I just know it's a violin.
Maybe I think a violin's
live and stuff.
bigger.
But it's a violin here.
I'll do my own research after.
Yeah. And yeah, also just worth noting that it's produced by two producers that produced for Black Midi and Jordy Greep as well. So
cool.
That's quite cool. All right, track 2, Canyons. Let's go.
Give me your flawless. I wanna make you whole, put it together.
Contrast straight away.
Take you home.
Still them nice keys though.
Begging you do the work, always return to, always another word. It happens all the time. I lose myself.
Left
like
channel.
That.
Shoulder, stay on my posture, nerves get to the nose, please. I needed to feel it first. I lose myself where I've been before. It happens all the time. I lose myself where I've been before.
I'm really enjoying that chaotic contrast.
Yeah.
And that was kind of added to there with the male and female vocals and the crazy drums. I loved that.
Yeah, one of my favourite things about them and other upcoming bands like a West Side Cowboy at the moment is how they share vocals.
Yeah,
It's one
massively.
of my favourite things in music.
I think that's something we both share of like a joint vocal and melodies and harmonies and stuff like that.
Yeah, we both love
Yeah.
that.
Never going to complain.
Yeah, no, and they sounded great together on there. And I always love a song that flows like between these ups and down moments, and it kind of really balances out softer, delicate moments where it's just a slight bit of instrumentation and the vocals, and then you get big crashing sort of not necessarily crescendos, but you did get a big outro there.
Yeah.
And despite that not being a super long song, it almost had the effect that a slow burner does, but in less time.
Yeah.
Because we got to like this big.
It was like
ending.
quadruple strength squash.
Yeah, that's such a good analogy. All right, the next track is Goddamn Lizard Man. So this is one of the singles, and I've been enjoying it a lot.
He's a wicked man, he's a lizard from the abyss. He's a funny guy, he'll greet you.
Didn't know this was a Nick Cave collab album.
The bigger junk, the real tough thing of it is. You've gotta get out, he'll chew you up and spit you out. He's a wicked man, a goddamn lizard man. You've gotta get
It sounds like Jacob Slater here.
Yeah,
In fact, it sounds like Poppy.
I'd never thought about that, but you're right.
Big fan of the guitar on the album so far.
Yup.
That is Jacob Slater. Big fan of that.
I think my favourite part of that song is like you get the repeated chorus and then you gotta get out, you gotta get out, but they kind of keep repeating it and it's very intense sort of instrumentally, and I just kind of like that they're kind of making you stay as if you feel like you can't get out. I feel like the
I love that. The
focus
guitar work on there was it was very Johnny Greenwood Benz-esque, I thought.
Yeah,
I love it. It's that kind
I
of
can hear that.
erratic, heavy, but still very melodic. And I think the rest of the instrumentation supported it very, very well.
I think it must be so hard for them with like them sharing all the vocals and stuff, how to like pace an album like this. But these songs have flowed very well so far.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Love his voice as well.
yeah,
Went from Nick Cave to Jacob Slater.
and then we had a bit more of a delicate performance in the I think it was the second verse if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, all right. Next track is called Lighter. Big fan of that.
Find you in my clothes. I feel it when you go. Swear I got you. Oh baby, you make my whole life lighter. I barely recognize her. The time that you the sheets, blissful in your bed. When you go, I fall apart. I feel it in my empty arms. Will you call me off the dark? Let me know how you are. Oh, honey, you make my whole life lighter. I barely recognize her. The time that you give to me is my favorite treat. I let you have my skin. I let you have my skin. I owe you everything. I let you have my skin. I let you have my skin. I'll give you everything. You make the flame burn brighter. I'm gonna feel alive. You make my whole life lighter. You make my whole life lighter.
That was a beautiful song.
That's the definition of a headphone listen, by the way. You
Yeah.
might not realise if you're not listening with headphones, the way the piano sounded was absolutely insane, and the way that it
Yeah.
was channeled in the left and right works really, really well.
Really, really lush, lush arrangement and great lyrics.
Yeah, I want to sort of go back and sort of dive into the lyrics on that one, because on first listen I was kind of just in awe at how sonically
Yeah.
amazing it was. It was so deft.
Yeah.
You could have heard a pin drop at first.
I also kind of halfway through realised, well, I obviously knew, but just reminded myself, this is a debut album.
I know.
And they have a sound that is so self-secure and confident, but not only that, is actually very, very refined and developed.
Yeah.
This is a fifth, sixth album sound.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's crazy. How's this a debut?
This
talented.
sounds like the album of a band who have done what they needed to do and are just choosing to just make great music just for the pleasure. There doesn't seem to be any want involved. It's just creation.
And as someone who's
it's
been following,
confident.
as someone who's been following them for a little bit now, this is actually a lot more delicate and maybe optimistic. I'd say
Okay.
than some of their early stuff. Their other stuff before this has been quite like art punk.
Yeah.
Like
Are they
sort of
windmill
orientated.
setting? Or
Yeah,
are
yeah.
they just, right, okay.
So it's been quite art punky and a little like Easy Peasy
Yeah.
EP that I really love. I've listened to that loads. There's a lot more sort of like driving tempo, but like you would never have maybe heard a song like that.
No, that was a beautiful song.
So I feel like even though this is their debut album, their sounds almost developed so much up until this point. So I do see big things.
Maybe that's why they've waited the right amount of time to release
Yeah.
the album, that they've actually released it at a time where they're going to release the best form of themselves.
Yeah, and so far they absolutely are, because now we're on to Nosedive, which is a 10 out of 10 song. I'll happily defend that. I hope you enjoy it after this.
Me too. Not setting the standards very high.
Bird hit the glass.
Good taste.
Thank you. 10 out of 10 song.
My favourite thing about that was that and it hooked me straight away. The bass line introduced itself by going a little bit high, and I said, come back, and it stayed there for the rest of the song with this beautifully simple and effective bass line that supported the song and allowed it to build and explore. There was interesting percussive elements that were introduced, a synth element, vocal layering, and all of it then culminated at the end for a great crescendo.
Yeah.
That's honestly, perfect song.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, because sometimes we don't see eye to eye when I... sometimes we don't see eye to eye when I'm like bigging something up and you're like, really? But...
No, that's my kind of structure right there.
Yeah. All right, next song is Get Up and Dance, which is another great single.
Maybe I will.
Let's see. Nosedive just fit perfectly in the context of the album as well. That was just fantastic.
Oh, spooky. I don't want to dance, I want to hide.
I will say it's not the most conventionally dancing song.
Okay, but it is dancing.
I'll see what shapes you can throw.
I could dance to anything.
My brand new shoes are dancing on the ceiling. I don't think I've ever
See some moves? Hey.
catch you in the street, falling at my feet. Have some pride, I'll make you mine. You don't have to stay. Get up and dance for me, my baby. Whoa, whoa. Show me your wingland to shake the family crazy sign my name up on your skin so when you bleed I'm seeping in to shake your
I thought it was, as it kind of came in, and I think it worked well, needed a gentle start to the song, a bit mellow, a bit melon yellow, a bit squashy marshmallow. But the build-up was quite brilliant.
Okay. You lost me there in the middle. I thought you were about to say that you didn't
Very,
enjoy that.
it was almost like soft heavy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like they do kind of balance that. We've heard that in other elements of the album as well. I think, yeah, you make a good point. I do think, just generally, what I'm getting from this album and this band is, without even sort of paying attention to the lyrics too much on this first listen, just the sound of it all and the kind of attitude that it's giving me right now, it does feel like it just resonates with people our age, like young adults in Britain.
Yeah.
There's a bit of all over the placeness, not really sure
Very
where
emotional.
things lie, emotional, but there feels like a sort of sense of comfort and togetherness with it, which I think a lot of us are kind of like longing for a bit, like togetherness.
Yeah, I think it also
right
feels.
now.
I think there's two sides to it though, because I think also, especially that one, has been like a very. It sounded like very frustrated, and there was a big element of dread to it, with the kind of really, really heavy, deep guitars and the almost. What would the word be? But the violin was doing something quite interesting.
Yeah.
It was almost spiraling.
Yeah. And the get up and dance, like, I don't know, I've not completely sort of figured out what that means to me yet. But it doesn't feel like get up and dance, let's all have a boogie.
Maybe
it feels
it's-
almost
maybe
a
it's
bit
the
like
thing of-
haunting or like a puppet, or it's there's something with it that feels like a little bit
Or maybe it's
taunting.
more of a thing of like, because obviously it seems like a very serious song. Maybe they're saying it's like an ironic thing if we can't just get up and dance. There's this
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
maybe-
okay, yeah.
maybe.
I hear that. No, I hear that. Okay, next track is Snakebite.
Good name. Terrible drink.
Wait, what's Snakebite? I've never even heard of that.
I think it's cider and lager mixed together.
Why would you do that? No way. Seriously.
If you're a convicted sex offender, that's how you do that.
Is that actually a thing?
and if they're not convicted, that's how you know that you need to report them.
Is that actually a drink though?
I think so, yeah. I think that's what snakebite is.
Alright, sorry for talking over this.
Funnily enough, I've never had it.
You opened up your pockets, so my fingertips find where your hands have been. My picture in your wallet, do you still carry it?
I'm like that we're going from a big finish into something much softer now.
So my fingertips find where your hands have been. My picture in your wallet, do you still carry it?
Love this drumming.
Still carry it? Do you still carry it?
Oh, yes. It's very soulful.
Yeah. Those vocals are insane. Damn, that's it. Ooh.
That should have been longer.
That's what I'm thinking.
You've just let me eat half the bag of crisps and you're rattling the rest in front of my face.
You and your crisp analogies. Guys, if you followed, you will know that Max loves a good crisp analogy. And if you haven't, this is your chance to subscribe. Look at that, that was so good.
And watch every video I've ever watched. Can I quickly find out what a snake bite is?
A snake bite?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the drink.
Yeah.
I was going to say, but surely it's just as, on the tin if you get bitten by a snake. There's no way. Why would you ever do that? There is no way that can be nice. Surely.
Yeah. A snake bite is an alcoholic drink made with equal parts lager and hard apple cider, popular in British pubs since the 1980s. If I ever become Prime Minister,
Gone.
that's being banned.
What are you doing if you see Andy Berman, like in one of his videos, like in the pub, and he's just sipping a snake bite? Not getting my vote.
No.
All right, next track is Flick of the Wrist. Look at a flick of the wrist. Don't think it's going to be a cover.
What would you do if it was? Okay.
Came undone
Okay.
Jazzy.
Yeah.
at the softest twitch of your thumb. All flicker, all hum. My chest a beating drum. The flick of the wrist, the bitter twist.
Oh, like a tap.
The second is all it took to pull back the lid on what isn't what is. From under the net, I'm gone. I know what you did. I know what you did. It's in the glance. It's
a bit ABBA-y.
Yeah, that's got
Do you know what I mean?
in the flick of the wrist. What difference today? You dirty git, you filthy liar. The flick of the wrist, the bitter twist.
That was so cool.
Again,
No, I think that one was perfect length.
no.
You want it more?
There was another layer to that crescendo. I could feel it.
Okay.
There's always another crisp at the bottom of the packet. You've always got to drink the crumbs.
Drink them. Yeah. Sorry, lost me again. I really
That was
enjoyed
cool,
that.
yeah.
That was really cool. Different switch up in style. Started off a bit jazzy. Then we had sort of some like ABBA sort of like disco-esque piano lines in there. Like the chorus.
I'm liking the range of sounds going on.
Well, I do love a
Sort
band.
of culmination of different things.
I do like bands that are just limitless and feel like there's no boundaries. Like if you followed King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard, massive like fans of them, me personally, and that's one thing that I really enjoy about their music is they just don't really conform to anything conventional. They just do whatever they feel like. And I'm getting a sense of that to a different degree in this album. It's just like they kind of are just exploring different territories, but knocking it out of the park each time. Yeah. My only criticism is Snakebite was too short, but if that's the worst thing I can say about your album, you're doing pretty good.
And on the topic of pacing, how many tracks is there? Do we know how long it is?
We've got 11 tracks.
And do we know how long it is?
It's about 40 minutes. It's
Right,
like just over 40.
Okay,
I think it's about
so
40,
it's a well-paced
42.
album.
So yeah, next song is The Thing.
Good name for a terrible horror film.
Treat me like I'm human, can we just see eye to eye?
A sense of banger.
Be a man and reach your hand out to mine. Won't you treat me like I'm human, can we just see eye to eye? Be a man and reach your hand out to mine.
It's a bit Queens of the Stone Age. Like.
I know what you mean. Well, it's just very hard rockish.
Yeah. There's a haziness there as well.
Dry and deserty.
Mm-hmm.
Another man, it ain't a thing to me. It ain't a thing to me. Just reach out your hand. Another man, it ain't a thing to me. It ain't a thing to me. Just reach out your hand. Let him slide. Won't you treat me like I'm human? Can't we just see eye to eye? Be a man and reach your hand out to mine. Won't you treat me like I'm human? Can't we just see eye to eye? It ain't a thing to me. Just reach out your hand.
So hard. The guitars and bass were humongous there.
One thing I will point out, getting that and Lighter on the same album without it feeling disjointed is a very impressive skill.
And Flick of the Wrist, I can't lie. Only two. Were literally the last. Wait, was it Flick of the Wrist or Snakebite? Which was the jazzy one?
Flick of the Wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insane.
So broad, but has actually flowed very well. I've not kind of felt like I've been jolted in a weird direction all of a sudden. It has actually flowed.
Yeah.
So, well done, guys.
Yeah, the pacing's great. All right, next one. Still Angry. Penultimate track.
Penultimate's such a good word, by the way.
And I love it.
Rolled in my pashmina, there's guilt left in the seams.
See, we just switch again, but it's working.
It makes me 17. When I'm wrapped up in its clutches, I feel you in between my skin and where it brushes its silk against my cheek. Keep it underneath. girls knew that the smoke show meant that you had chosen me. You were easy as a teacher, knew how to take the heat. With my face pressed to the ground, where I can keep it underneath, keep it underneath.
At first, after the first verse, chorus, second verse, instrumental section where the strings were the same as the chorus bit,
Yep.
I was thinking, other than this strings bit that's here and behind the chorus, this song hasn't actually done anything for me yet, which was, I was thinking, slightly disappointing. And then I got that wave of guitar. That turned the song around. That was really good towards the end. And that last bit, after the last chorus, the crazy wave of guitar, and then that solo over the top, the really melodic light, sounded so much like, I'm not sure which track, but one of the tracks off one of the first Ride EPs.
Yeah. It did have, it's not Dreams Burn
And
Down,
I'm trying
but it
to-
has the same sort of ethereal...
It is a bit like Dreams Burn Down, to be
It
fair,
has
but I
that
don't think that's the
same-
one I'm thinking of.
where it feels like the guitar...
Oh no,
is
it is Dreams, but it's not. It's the. It's that bit.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Not the...
It's yeah. It's the.
Yeah. Fez. Well, I just got it by accident.
Yeah, well done. And also on the first album, I just decided that it's the version that's on the EP, not the album version.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for me, no complaints with that one. I really like the simplicity of the chorus, just sort of the repeated, I'm still fucking angry, like, you know, just get your point across, like, say it how it is. And that does, I feel like I'm getting a bit of a gist of the album and the balancing act of a little bit of optimism, bit of frustration, and I do just think, as I said partway through, this just sort of resonates with me as a young adult in the UK, and I'm sure it will for many others listening.
Agreed.
But yeah, I'm sad we're on the outro now, and I already know this song because it was a really good single, so I can't complain too much, but I want more.
Yeah, I like what you're offering. It's more than I can afford. When I go, you'll be bored. When I go, you'll be bored. I'll bend at every angle, stand in every storm, wade through every river, wave from every shore. I let you have a secret that I trust that you let show. Yeah, I swear that I know how you go. I'll bend at every angle, stand in every storm, wade through every river, wave from every shore. I let you have a secret that I trust that you would show. Yeah, I swear that I know how you go. Don't you ask for greatness, don't ask for fat. I used to have it, now there's nothing left. All I to give. 'Cause you swear that you know everything.
What you're offering, 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 what you're offering.
I almost feel slightly uncomfortable now that that's ended because it was so trance-like I didn't want it to end. That was a great song.
Fantastic album. I have very, very few complaints. My only thing would be, could Snakebite be a little bit longer?
Yeah.
But then in the context of the album, I do often like a breather track that kind of segues between two pieces. I think it is mainly just because I was enjoying what that song was in the moment.
Yeah.
I think going back, I don't know that I'm going to have that as an issue. I think it's more like a first listen, just reactionary response. So
There's a lot of that was very, very impressive.
there's a lot to unpackage. And I will say something.
That's not an album that you can fully judge off first listen at all.
Oh,
Because
no
there's
way.
so much lyrical stuff that I can tell that I've just not heard.
But that's why it's so amazing, because there's so many layers, so many details,
Yeah.
and there's been so much thought and effort put into it that I'm excited to go back and peel back the layers now. And just, get so much out of the album experience. I know this is one I'm going to be going back to for
definitely.
quite some time.
Definitely.
I can already tell. Because the singles have been on repeat. The album tracks were just as strong. What I was going to say is, as much as there's so much great indie music coming out in the UK at the moment, the alternative music scene in the UK is really where it's at for me.
It's
There's
way
so
better.
much-
It's way better than the indie poo scene.
no, genuinely though, like there is so much creative output that is absolutely amazing, stacking up with some of the greatest stuff that the genre's had to see, in my opinion. And this could well be one of those records.
Yeah.
I just think that, I don't know, people are a bit too streamlined with their taste. Branch out. Like,
Yeah.
there is so much crossover appeal with this and sort of guitar music just generally from different generations, eras, styles. They've packaged so much of it together. I just feel like anyone with a decent pair of ears on them is going to get a lot out of the album experience. I don't know what there is really not to like.
No, I agree.
As much as structurally it's not as immediate and punchy, this isn't the sort of album that's going to work super well on short form, social media content. But it is absolutely amazing, and it's not designed for that.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, it is like you sit down, you put the album on,
Yeah.
and you just let it take you to different places. Are you trying to catch these flies?
Oh my god, did I get it?
I don't think so.
I think I'm not even joking. I think its leg went in your water.
in my water.
I saw your water move.
I hope not. Right, I'm not drinking out of that. But yeah, fantastic album. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and we'll see if you're a new reaction sometime soon. Cheerio.
Toodle pip.